Welcome and welcome back to the Do It Right Tech channel where I take you through everything tech. And in today's video, I have an exciting news for you. In my previous video on the top right corner, you can see it. I attempted to go through the Good Lock application completely. So I took them in big chunks. But I got comments that were asking me to delve deeper into each one. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to be going through a Good Lock series where I take each app model under the Good Lock application and go through it one by one. All right. So without much ado, don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more. And let's give this video 200 likes. That's going to help the algorithm push the video forward and also encourage me to keep going. So let's dive right in. So first and foremost, what's the Good Lock application? To my new people here, the Good Lock application is just an application that helps you to get more exciting features and exciting things done by your phone, specifically your Samsung phone. So there are more features, more things your phone can do, except that they are not native to your phone naturally or normally. But the Good Lock application enhances your phone's usage completely. So let's dive right in. So to know how to download the Good Lock application, check the top right corner right now where I've posted a video where I'm telling you how to download it 4 different ways. All right, so let's go in. So we're going to go into the Good Lock application. There we have it. And today we're going to be taking Wonderland. Now, what is Wonderland? Wonderland is one application that allows you to change your wallpaper and lock screen wallpaper. It allows you to first and foremost, as you can see here, create your own moving wallpaper or create a lock screen effect. That's just it, but it gets exciting. So let's dive into the first part, which is creating your own moving wallpaper. We're going to tap on this and we're going to be looking at a few examples here. So here we can take the first example. Here we can see moving things on the screen. Some cards appear, others are disappearing as they go down. All those effects are effects that you have to do yourself. So you can change every single thing about the images yourself. The rate at which they fall, if you want the images to collide, all those things are done by yourself. So come here, you're going to see wallpaper, set as wallpaper, and then you're going to see edit. When you tap on edit, you're going to see several things. That's every single thing you see here. You're going to see them there. But take note of this. The first one here is a gray screen. Then the next one here is this thing you see here. Then the next is this. Then the next is that. Next is some particles, the cards that you see flying around. Then this, the other card sets that you see. Then another card set, and then a flower that is found inside. Right? So every single thing that is in the images you see, you can find them here. But let's pay particular attention to something here. So whenever you select one of them, you get an image settings here that you can select to change things about it. Now, pay particular attention to the fact that with the first one, which has no X, that means that one is the background. We only have 2 axes it moves in. That's the X plane and the Y plane. That means this very image is going to be moving to the left and the right. This is what you're going to be getting. Now, if you look at this bar here, this bar is indicating how far off you want that image to be moving when you tilt the screen. But we can see here it's not enabled, it's disabled. Now, let's go into another example that is provided to us already. Yeah, also, while inside here, we're going to be tilting the phone to the left and to the right. So we see a movement in that same direction. If I move the phone down to the left and now down to the right, we see movement of the images in those directions. Take note of this as when we go into the next example and I select this one, I'm picking up my phone and I'm tilting to the left. We see some movement there. To the right, we see another movement. We can see that for these images here, these small ones here, when I tilt to the left right now, they go rather to the right. When I tilt to the right, they go to the left. All these are in the settings that you have to select for yourself. When we look also here, when I tilt to the left, they go in different directions, the ducks or the swans. To the right, they come towards each other. And we can see why all this is possible. When you hit on edit in this one, we have this, which is this one. When we go into settings, we can see that the movement of this one is towards the negative planes. And also note that with these ones, which are not the background, as this is the background has only 2 axes it can move in. But every other addition in settings has got 3 planes. That means they can go forward, back, to the left, to the right, and up or down. So they have 3 planes in which they move, and you're able to alter all of them. So let's look at this. Back to the swans. So for this movement of the darks in different directions, when you select this and go into settings, you can see one is in the positive plane, and when we select the other, it's in the negative plane. That means moving the phone would have the darks moving in different directions. So these are all effects that we can do. Now, to help you understand this, we're going to be creating one for ourselves. And to create a new one, we're going to back all the way back and select plus. So always the background must either be a color or a photo. So if I come here and I select gallery, I'm able to go into my gallery and pick any image of my choosing. In this example, we could use this. Or you could go into colors and select any color of your choosing. If you want gradients with it, you can add a second color here, which can be this, and then you have a gradient. And as you shift this, you control the level of each color that you have. Then with this arrow here, you could tilt it around to change how the gradient moves on the screen. So you could use this. If you want this, you can save as the background. Besides this, and this is going into more and coming into the Galaxy Store and downloading whichever image you want. So you can download an image from here. In this example, we downloaded this, so we have it now in downloads. You can select this and it becomes the background. Now note that for background, it always has to be an image or a color. But other things you can put on top of it could be videos. So for example, I could come here and select a video. That's this video, and it needs to be 15 seconds. So if you select a bigger video, it's going to crop it and then it's going to leave you with 15 seconds. Then you can size it to fit the screen like I'm doing in this example, and that becomes your background, which would be moving also, because this would only move in 2 planes, but this is going to move in 3 planes. What I mean is if I select this, I can select video settings, and then if I want the video to move in a particular way different from every other thing, I can select apply this and then allow those movements. So if I move to the left, to the right, up and down, I'm going to get movements in those planes. So left, right, up and down, I get movements in those planes. If I don't want the video and I wanted an image, when I select this, I can select image and then select whichever image that I want. So let's say I want this image, I can put that image there. Or I don't want that, maybe I want a sticker that I've created from behind. So let's come inside gallery, and then I'm going to come inside gallery. I'm going to come here and then probably hold on to this, and then take this and make this into a sticker. So save a sticker, it becomes a sticker in the system. Or for the sake of other examples, I'm going to hold on to this and then select this and save as an image. Now with all these saved, we could always now come back into side here, select this, and then we can go into images, and in images we can select either the new one we created from gallery like this and put it where we want it to be like that, or come inside images, select stickers, and then the new one that we created, we could also put it there like this. So here we have 2 different things we have put on screen. One is a sticker and one is an image. So you could do that. Let's look at other things we can put on the screen. You can select this and put a text, and the text can be hello world. Okay, so hello world. We can make it bold, we can make it slanted, we can underline it, we can cut through it. Okay, then you could always change the fonts also with the fonts that come with the phone. If there are other fonts you want to add, you can download them and install them from here. So once you're done with that, you could hit done and select the color that you want. So in this example, let's select gray, and that if we wanted shades of gray, again, we could always come maybe another shade of gray and that, and then we could use the gradient to half it this way and move it around the way we want it. But in this example, just going to leave it here. And once we are done with this, we could also play with the movement of that very thing on screen. I'm just going to move them by a few inches so they move when we move the phone. Then once you're done, you're going to now tap on this and we have this here. If we want to change the size, we can select it and then do that to it, and we have it there. So to preview it, when I move the phone left, right, up and down, we see it up, it goes all the way back, down, it comes forward. So that movement has also been done. Now the next one, we can select this, and then in here we've looked at videos, we've looked at text, we've looked at these. Now we can look at particles. So if you select particles, there are several particles you can select here. It could be any of these colored ones, it could be that, it could be shapes like this that you could use. So in this example, I'm going to just select some petals, and then you get to select the movement pattern that you want. There's a way snow flies around. It's almost haphazard and everywhere. If you select that, you're going to get that movement. We have scattered raindrops. If you do that, you're going to get scattered raindrops movement. If you want it to be rising like bubbles, you get that. If you want it to be twinkling like stars, you get that. If you want fluttering petals, you would get that. So this is what I'm going to be selecting, and you could select the option to touch effect. For touch effect, that means only when I touch on the screen will I get it show up. So when I touch here, we can see it show up there. Wherever I touch on the screen is where we get it, and it decides the size that it wants to be, but that's not the effect we want. So we're going to just create the other one, particle, and then go back inside here and select the flower that we want, and we're going to select this. We can set it on autoplay. Autoplay means it's going to be flying throughout the time, like it's just going to be falling like rain. But there are other things we're going to change. If you look here, you can see there's the length of it. All these are presets that when you select, it affects the length of the flow. The length of the duration or length here is how long it takes for it to fall all the way to the ground. The sizes, we have these sizes. That means they're going to be varying in sizes, the shape that you selected. And rotation means that some are going to, either they're going to be rotating while they fall, or that can be set here. Amount is how many of them we're looking at on the screen. You can set that here. Now the spread direction, do you want to spread to the right, to the left? Do you want it very centered? You can alter that too. To bottom, so do you want it to top or to bottom? We've just kept it right there. So playing automatically, are we playing it in the way that we've selected play automatically? So we have a particular way it's going to go, top or down. We have it here, top or bottom. We have it falling to the bottom, so it's going from up to down. That's basically what we're saying here. So yes, then we've got this part. Then we have here collision. If you want them to collide horizontally or vertically, you can arrange that. All right, and so there are several settings that you can do over here. So we can close that, and now this is a typical wallpaper that I believe that I want. Now when I come into this, we can come into image settings, and then currently if I move this, if I move the phone to the left and the right, there's no movement except for the hello world, but I want to change that. So now I can select this one and then go into image settings, turn the individual motion, and I'm going to be moving these to the left. Okay, and then I'm going to come to this and move these individually to the right. That means that when I move the phone to the right, one of them is going to go in the direction of the phone and the other is going to go in the opposite direction. So once we're done with this, we can do this, and when I move to the left, we have one movement. To the right, they come and bypass each other, to the left and to the right. So this, we push up and then down, up and down, like explained before. The level that we put this, the extent to which we move these would determine how much of the movement we're going to be getting. So I'm going to bring this one lower, so the movements are not too much. I'm going to just keep them around there, and then go to the next one, do same for it, keep them closer. All right, and then that is it. So now if I move them, we can see slight movements there, up and down, up and down. Now if this is something that I like, it's at this point that I'm going to be selecting coming here and then selecting save. So I click on save, and then I have to change the name. So I can change the name to hello world. All right, then save. Once we've saved this, when we come back here, we're now having it here. So now on our wallpaper, if we set this is the exact type of movement we're going to be getting as our home screen and wallpaper. All right, now with this done, where we've created our own moving wallpaper, we will now come into the second part, which is to create different lock screen effects. Now, so when you come inside here, there are several here. You can select this, and then you can see this movement that happens. It gets flashed onto the screen in a way. We can look at this like a TV, like an old TV. We look at this, it's like some ripples. If you look at this, we see some pixels moving. So to create your own, all you gotta do is select this, Then you come into images. If you use always on, then you have to toggle it on and then select for always on also. But in this example, I do not use always on, so we're just going to be looking at this. If you select this option, it's going to go into your Galaxy store, and if you've downloaded an image already, you're able to use that image as the wallpaper. Or else you can come here and you're able to use your gallery. So if I select this, it goes straight into my gallery. And if I select this, it goes into here, Galaxy store, where I can select popular. And if I want this, I can select that. And if I want to download it, I can select download. It's going to download it. And when it's done, I'm going to head back, go into downloads, and I have it here. So I can select this. Once I've selected this, or you have selected that, you can go back and come into the type of effects. There are several effects. If you want them to pixel out this way or pixel in this way, if you want ripples, you have that ripple effect. If you want a spear coming out that way, warp, that's possible. Edges, you can do that. Blur effects, that can be arranged. We have these hexagons, slides, you want them to flip up that way. All these are possible. All right, so whichever effect you want, you can select that. I'm just going to change this image to this because that looks better for me. So then all the effects, you can arrange them how you want them. Now, when you're done, for each of the effects, which this example we're going to be using slices, you come here and you have settings that pertain directly to them. So what are these settings? In this example, or with this sliding surfaces, you have the speed that they're moving at. Here, slow. If I come here on and off, you're going to get it coming in slow. If I set it fast, you can barely see them. They're just coming. If I want there, that's good for me. I keep it there. Now, you can see the slides coming down. The sizes, you can always come here, reduce them very small. And then when you turn on and off, you're going to get them smaller. If you want them bigger, you could select that. And then they're going to come in bigger. So you get to change and alter all of these. The angle from 0 degrees to this, if I set it at almost 180 halfway, when I come inside here and then I turn on and off, it's going to almost come at 180 degrees. Then if I take it all the way here, we're going to get them slanting to the right. So if you check here, you see them now sliding here. If I bring them back here, on and off, we get them this way. So here you have it. You can select an image you want, the effect you want. If I select the hexagonal effect, you can come into settings, right, the depth. If you want them looking shallow, you can select this, and when you do that and on, we see them that way. If you want them looking very deep, on and off, you get that effect. If you the speed of it, you can change the roundness of them. If you want high roundness, if you check that, there's more roundness to it. If you reduce the roundness, it's going to be very hexagonal. So you get to change every single effect and get a wallpaper with effects also like this. If you're done, you can save the name, hello world, save, and once you've saved it, you could set it as a wallpaper if you want. And that's it, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you learned a thing or two. Don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and I'll see you in the next video. But let's push this video to 200 likes. Thank you all very much. See you later. Peace out.